edition of Sports Card ASMR. We are going to be opening up these 4 packs of 2026 Topps Series 2 cards. Will we find a, until now, undiscovered parallel card, an auto, a 1 of 1, something spectacular, a gummy earth sprite? I don't know. We might find some of that, or we might just have fun opening up some 2026 cards. Thanks for being here. This is Sports Card ASMR, and I am the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm very happy that you are here today on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel, leaving us a thumbs up or a like, a nice comment. You can hype the video up. You can also leave a super thanks to help the operations. And if you have cards that you'd like us to open, or something you'd like us to open or flip through here, there is an address listed down below. Alright, before we open up these cards, I've been having a lot of fun. These all came from a mega box. It was procured for me by Jeff over at Jeff Has Cool Cards. As always, you should check out his channel for some great non-ASMR pack breaking. But if we're opening up cards, that means a few things. We might find some cards of note or value, and if that's the case, I just want you all to know that we've got some penny sleeves ready to go. And if it gets really crazy, we got some top loaders. Throw those around. If it gets really crazy, we'll add to our sports card legends collection. Legends like Don't Drink David Robinson, Reverse Glove Keith Brown, Iraq's Scud Missile, Shane Rowley as played by Jeremy Allen White, Christian Slater, Look into the Future, Key Brian Hayes, Chris Mullen. Hey, why is that a legend card? I don't understand. Oh, that's why this is a legend card. And of course, the greatest legend of all, according to many of you in the comment section, Bale. Oh, hey. As always, when we reach 5,000 subscribers, we are going to induct a new card into the Sports Card ASMR Hall of Fame. Previous inductees include the great Mark Malone and perhaps the even greater Sean Landetta, who will go into the Sports Card ASMR Hall when we get to 5,000 subs. You can help us decide. You can also help us decide by, you got it, subscribing. Sorry, I got excited there. We are continuing to slowly grow. I wish we could just explode and get 1,000 subs in a weekend or something cool like that. I'm not giving up my hopes on that, but we are slow and steady. Not necessarily winning the race, but we're not going anywhere. But what has gone somewhere is my eyesight. So I forgot to put on my glasses before the video, but you guys like to relax with some glasses sounds, I guess. Yoink. And also do a little bit of cleaning. It's a little messy. less versed in the chase cards of the day, you know. If you see something that I've missed, like you all helped me with that short print Justin Crawford a couple videos ago, help me again here, though. I'm getting a little bit better, and you know why? Because I'm watching channels like John Jabs at The Past is Alive and Jeff at Jeff Has Cool Cards. All right, here we go. We got Sal Stewart. He's a third baseman, but he also might be your accountant. Gleyber Torres is a New York Yankee fan. I don't want this card. We got Luis Arias, he's a hitter who belongs in the early 90s. He'd be a Hall of Fame player if he played in the 90s. We'd be championing his stats there. We got Ranger Suarez. Trey Savage, all right. Is he as popular as a young pitcher? Some of the people over in Pittsburgh with mustaches? No, but it's a good card to get here. We'll definitely hold on to that one. We got Tanner Gordon of the Colorado Rockies. Jake Palish of the Chicago White Stockings. Austin Wins, this card does. Griffin Conine, son of Jeff. We love our Nepo babies in baseball. The Tampa Bay Rays. No fancy little, some of these sometimes have like little, like, hey, these fish are jumping out of water or something like that. Not so much. I know rays aren't necessarily fish. Alec Thomas there. Nick Lofton. Oh, I love this. A throwback to 1991, but with Stan Musial. I don't even care about the value or perceived value of these cards. I love collecting veteran players on new cards, and this is a veteran player on an old card, on a new card. That's great. Love that there. 1991 Topps, one of the great designs, I think. Underrated maybe at the time, but it's grown on me and a lot of other folks. Stan the Man, and stars of the MLB, Nick Kurtz of the Athletics there. All right, well, a couple things I want to set aside here. We always love those. We'll set that there. We'll go through the rookies and all later. But we do want to just, like I said, I know he's not as popular as the other young arms, but he had some World Series exposure. And I think things are looking good up there. In fact, just for fun, we'll put him in a top loader. Just because it makes it look official, right? You see a card in a top loader, you're like, oh, that card's going places. It's got a lot going on for it as I jam it in there. All right. And just because we stand usual here. In my sports card binders, I am building a section of kind of reprinted veteran cards. They're just a fun little side obsession for me, the sports card doctor. All right, one pack down, 3 more to go. Good old school baseball name, Jared Young. Yavian Sandridge, Jackson Cherio. Reason this is a cool card. Currently on my fantasy baseball team, and we always set aside the cards of players on my fantasy baseball team. As a Yankee fan, I'm happy to see Cody Bellinger in this pack, and happy to see him on our roster. Caden Dana, right there. Look at that arm. Back in my day, pitchers didn't have arms like that. You'd get hurt. Now they have arms like this, and they get hurt worse. All right, Graham Pauling. That looks like a Jeff Kent wannabe right there. Jake Mangum. I thought it said Mangum, or I thought it said Magnum at first, and I was like, wow, this guy's got it all made, but no. All right, it's another team checklist there. Alec Baum. We got another future star, Dalen Lyle. And we got Cade Smith. And, oh, we've got ourselves, that's fun, glove work card featuring the great Willie Mays right there. We're going to definitely set that aside. And stars at the MLB. Nolan McLean right there, rookie card for him. All right. Again, if I'm missing some sort of short print, I'll go back and look at all the little codes down there on the bottom. I know that now. I've learned that trick. All right, you know, nothing special until you check the code, but all right. That's a nice Willie Mays. Okay, sweet. Again, it's not so much the value as it is the look and the respect to the veterans. All right, next pack here. Jackson Joe, we already have him in our collection, but there you go. Gabriel Arias, Harrison Bader, Jose Cornel, Rasul Iglesias, Sandy Alcantara. A couple years ago, that would have been fun. Corbin Burns, these are good players, just not high value cards. Justin Robleski, at the time of this video, not a Detroit Tiger, and doesn't look to be going in the Tarek Skubal trade that's going through, maybe. Luis Garcia Jr. Oh, he's on my fantasy team now, too. Look at that. Jonathan Cannon. What a name. Garrett Cole, Yankee fan here. What am I trying to say? I'm happy with that card, G. It's really hot in my studio. The sports card doctor might pass out soon. We've got ourselves we got ourselves a little silver, little parallel there. Is that not quite a refractor? I don't know. I think everyone just makes up the parallel terms. Oh, it's a gold Sprite Moonbeam card. I don't know. But look at that. So we got ourselves a Shohei Ohtani 1991 All-Star. That'll pair nicely with our Mike Trout version. And we've got a Titan of the Game, and that is a Munetaka Murakami. I'm close enough there for my white tongue. These are interesting cards. They're kind of corny in a way. You know, do a little cutout, put the player on there, and just put a bunch of big balls behind it. I don't know about that. Okay. And just cause, I'll go ahead and store this one here. And yeah. All right. Kind of sad here. This is our final pack of 2026 tops that we currently have in our collection. I'll try to pick up some more. Thank you all for supporting me on this mega box journey. And there we go. We're back where we started with another flavor. It's just there. Okay, there we go. Change it up just a bit. Taylorish. Wyatt Langford. I think he fought Curly Bill Brocious, right? And a lot of team checklists going on in here. Chase Medroth. I'll say for me, that's a great card, though. That's a great shot. I like that. Jack Winkler. Ozzy Albies, a good player, even if the card's not worth a lot. And we got the regular, we got the base of Adele Amador. Gavin Lux cast off to Tampa Bay. And we got Daryl Hearns right there. Oh, we got a, oh, there we go. That's refracting. Look at that. Oh, it's a party up in here. It's a J.J. Abrams movie with these lens flares. Look at that. Okay. And we got our final card is the Owen Casey Stars, the MLB rookie card there, Miami Marlins. All right. Well, got a lot of Glaber's, man. But hey, anytime we can set aside a sparkler card. We love those sparkler cards right there. That's what I'm calling them. I don't care what these are actually called. This is a sparkler. Like a little handheld sparkler. Alright. We're not quite done yet. We're going to just kind of recap what we got here. Okay, I got these. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The stars of the MLB set, I just think they're cool. I just think they're kind of cool in an old school card collecting kind of way. No, they're not too special, but I just kind of like them there. Here's the cards we're setting aside here. Really happy with the veteran cards there, and just for bleeps and giggles, we set aside this Troy Savage there. Just because, you know, a Toronto uber prospect pitcher deserves a top loader. I will say this, we don't do this as often around here. I don't have a card shop on eBay or something like that. I've half contemplated selling sports card ASMR rewrapped nostalgia packs. Seems like more work than it's worth, but I thought that might be fun, so I have been setting aside some cards for potential packs in the future. So, but as always, if you see a card here and you're like, ooh, I really need that for my collection, or just want it, I have sold cards in the past. You can email me. If you go to my website, the links are listed down below. There's a contact email, and email me and say, hey, I'm interested in this Daryl Hernandez Super Sparkler card. And you super thank me on a video, you email me your address, and I send it out. I'm only looking for fair market price, or, you know, the cost of sending and shipping stuff out, and a little profit. I'm not looking to make money, but if you need something, I have done that before. Now, if it's this Willie Mays card, I'm going to be like, you did 20 bucks, just because I like it. All right, we're almost out of here, but we are going to separate the wheat from the chaff, or the chuff from the chafed. I don't know. Set aside some rookies here. Again, man, he's played for so many teams, but look at that. I know average doesn't mean much anymore, but he led the league batting .299, but 4 straight seasons. I respect that. 3 different teams, and now here he is playing for the Giants. I don't get it. All right. I do love this Harrison Bader card, though, with that kitchen mitten on. This looks like me running to get my brownies when they're done in the oven, or my, Stouffer's French bread pizzas, both of them. Just running like a crazy man. Definitely have some cards we'll be setting aside and putting in our sports card binder. Fantasy player, gotta set him aside. Seriously, I'll sell anyone this Al Stewart. Alright. going to set aside. We've got to get it right. Where did I put that? Luis Garcia. There he is. And just in case you're wondering who's currently on my fantasy baseball team, it's a team that I have owned, co-owned since 1999. It's a National League only 5x5 draft, not snake draft, but like auction draft. Like here's currently on who's on my team: Brady Singer, Jake McCarthy having a great sleeper year. Alec Thomas he's no longer. Got to remove that. Jacob Young, Corbin Carroll was one of our big pickups. We have Dylan Cruz at $2, and there's Churio. All right, so we'll set that aside there. And that is my fantasy baseball team. You know, this is an ASMR channel, but it's also me completely geeking out on sports cards again. All right, thanks for watching. That is the end of the 2026 cards for now. I'll go out and try to pick up some more. We'll be doing what we can to get new ones. Until next time, it's really hot in my studio. Damn, hit my forehead. We'll see you next time here on Sports Card ASMR. Man, I was kind of sleepy. I think I fell asleep during that episode.